Welcome back to another segment of Nourish to Flourish. It is Megan the Trainer, registered dietitian, coming at you today. And before we get into today's topic, I want to play a little game.
I love games.
I'm going to say a statement that starts with never have I ever, and then I will say something. If you have in fact done that, then put a finger down. So for example, never have I ever gone skydiving. So if you have gone skydiving, then you put a finger down. I have not, so I'm going to keep my finger up. So that's kind of the premise of our game. I have 5 statements for us, so let's see how many fingers you put down. Statement number 1, never have I ever skipped breakfast because I don't have time for it in the morning at home. Never have I ever then stopped maybe at Quick Trip and grabbed some Glazers or a donut on my way to work because I skipped breakfast at home. Never had I ever then had maybe a small salad or a smaller portion at lunch to make up for the fact that I had a donut for lunch. Never have I ever needed a little pick-me-up in the afternoon around maybe 2, 3 o'clock, maybe a little candy, maybe a little coffee, some kind of a snack. Never have I ever gotten home from work and was absolutely ravenous and ate everything in sight before supper came. Okay, look at your hand. How many fingers do you have down? You've got a lot of fingers down, and you need to listen up. All of these things are going to be connected to our food choices and how much we're eating during the day. So I feel like I've probably hit it ad nauseum about how it is important to make sure that you're eating enough. And sometimes we think that we're eating too much, we're not eating the right things, and there is some truth to that. Then we skip breakfast and we skimp out on lunch. And then the rest of the day, we have to really channel a lot of motivation or willpower to really stick to things. And then we usually can't, because then our biology takes over and we have uncomfortable cravings and urges to just keep eating. Here's how we can kind of right some of those wrongs. Start your day with a hearty breakfast. Now I know, sometimes we don't always have time, and I get that. I wake up at the butt crack of dawn. I totally get being up early, not having a whole lot of time in the morning. But then here's the thing, as again I always talk with clients, we have pros and cons of everything. So if you don't want to eat breakfast at home because you don't have time, then that's fine. Then think about how that's going to offset the rest of your day. And is that worth going through? Alright, so some quick and easy breakfast ideas. Making ahead of time some egg muffins. So mixing up some eggs and whatever kind of toppings you like, putting them into a muffin tray and baking them. So this can be something that you can do over the weekend, and then you have 12 ready to go for the week. Could also be as simple as making up a smoothie. Now sometimes, again, smoothies can be a little tricky. So add up your mixes before, get all of your fruit together, get all of your yogurt and all of those things ready to go. So in the morning, all you need to do is blend it. Because again, starting your day with something hearty is going to help set you up for success. And now when I say hearty, I'm also not saying just like a big bowl of nothing but oatmeal. That's one good piece, but we need to have some fiber and we need to have some protein. We need to have a couple of different things coming in to really give you some staying power all the way through to lunch. Because now that gets into the next thing, is lunch. We want to make sure that we're not skimping out on it, because this is a big point in the middle of our day. And that's where that afternoon snack kind of comes into play. Usually you don't eat something in the afternoon because we're simply caffeine deficient. Sometimes we just need to change things up. Maybe we're just getting a little bored and we need to find something to do. So get up, move around, change up the scenery. Or again, add a little bit more protein, add a little bit more fiber to your lunch meal to give you some staying power. Otherwise, some other really great snack options could be some different granola bars, some hard-boiled eggs, string cheese with a piece of fruit, some nut butters, a handful of mixed nuts. Just kind of those options will, again, help you get a little bit more staying power. So that way when you do get home, we're not ravenous and eating everything in sight, and we can wait until supper. Because again, when we feel ravenous, all caution is thrown out of the window, and we don't even care anymore. We just want to get food into the body.
I want burritos, I want tequeños, I want arepas, I want plátano con queso.
Now if we can go back and play that game again, implement some of these things and see how many fingers you put down next time. Now that you know better, let's go ahead and do better so we can all be better.